Now we are going to be working with working on row 6. We just finished row 5. So I'm going to slip stitch on top of my chain 2 double crochet. And reading from row 6, it says chain 2 and then front post double crochet in second stitch of cable pattern. And if you remember my note, my cable pattern are the 6 stitches for that cable. So the first 6 is one cable, the next 6 stitches is the next cable. So we're working in we want to front post treble crochet in second stitch of the cable. So we're not going to double crochet or front post in this first. This chain 2 isn't a stitch by itself. It'll become a stitch once we front post double crochet in the second. So again, we're leaving the first double crochet from row 5, and this is where we are going to be reaching with our hook, but so we're going to work with the second stitch of cable pattern. So we're working a front post double crochet, not a treble, and then it reads front post double crochet and double crochet around and in third stitch of cable pattern. So the one that you can't see, it's tucked in behind here, but it's there. We are going to front post double crochet around that stitch, and then we are also going to double crochet through or in that stitch. Because remember, our cable pattern is worked across 6 stitches, so we got to maintain those 6 stitches all the way through. So then it reads double crochet and front post double crochet in and around 4th stitch. So our 4th stitch is this next stitch, so we're going to double crochet in it, and then we're going to front post double crochet around that post. So now we have 4 of the 6 stitches worked, and then we're going to front post double crochet around the next front post treble, and that's it. That's our 6 stitches. So as you can see from the previous row, we still have our 2 double crochets. We're not touching those. So our next, it says leaving the 6th and 1st double crochet stitches untouched. So that's these 2. Front post double crochet in second stitch of cable. So this is our first stitch of our next 6 for the cable pattern. So we're going to front post double crochet in the second stitch. So that's the 2 front post trebles that are tucked in behind. We're going to work in the first one. So we're going to front post double crochet around the first one, and then we are going to front post double crochet and double crochet in this second one that's tucked behind. So we're going to work the front post double crochet around it, and then we are going to double crochet in it, the loops on top. So the next part, which will be our 4th stitch, we are going to double crochet, and then we are going to front post double crochet around that same stitch, and then we are working the front post double crochet, and so we're leaving the last stitch of this 6 unworked, and we're leaving the first stitch of the next 6 unworked. So you're basically just leaving these 2 double crochets alone, and you're working a front post double crochet around. I'm just going to go through this one more time. So you're going to front post around the the 3rd stitch of the 6, right? But you're also going to double crochet in there. Then your next one, you're going to double crochet first, and then work the front post double crochet. and your final one is a front post double crochet around the 5th stitch of the cable pattern. And again, leaving the last and the first stitches untouched, you work in the next front post treble and continue on.